Hello everybody, welcome back with another video. Today we're back, and yes, this is a new reaction series that we're doing in the channel, and this is about Jack the Ripper. Yes, so today we're reacting to The Enduring Mystery of Jack the Ripper by LeMMiNO. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but this is actually my first time learning about a serial killer, and I don't know much about Jack the Ripper. So yeah guys, if you want to see this video, it's going to be in the description down below. Support LeMMiNO, and yeah, like and subscribe. Let's get right to the video. Okay, so I'm gonna start my recording, and here we go. It's now starting. This is new for me because we've been learning about World War II, and this is just new to me. And if you guys aren't new, okay, it's you, but this is actually the first time learning about a Jack the Ripper, because I don't know much about him, and I'm not prepared. I don't know what I'm going to expect, but the only thing that I knew about Jack the Ripper was his victims was mostly, or maybe mostly, prostitutes. So yeah, I don't even know how many he or she killed, because I don't know. It's a mystery because Jack the Ripper wasn't caught, and yeah, and it's a huge mystery.
Just let me know.
Okay. Events documented in this video may disturb some viewers. No graphic imagery will be shown. Oh wow. Hold on, I'm sorry, but what the hell is happening to my laptop? Let me put it in auto. Okay. Can it play well now?
In the late 19th century.
Oh my god, it's not... My laptop is scared of playing this video for me. I'm sorry. So we're gonna play this video in 480p. And yeah, I'm sorry if it's bad, but
The city of London was the largest in the world, a sprawling metropolis and a melting pot for trade, finance, and people. But in the autumn of 1888, an horrific story emerged from the capital's East End. A story so dreadful it sent shockwaves around the world. One after another, destitute women of the East End fell victim to a vicious killer known as Jack the Ripper. Despite an extensive manhunt and a few close calls, the Ripper was never caught. Instead, the murders came to an abrupt end and left behind one of the greatest mysteries in the annals of crime.
first of all, wow. This cursive is amazing. I like it. My cursive sucks, okay? So yeah. Almost beyond belief.
In the East End of London, there's a district known as Whitechapel.
Okay.
In the late 19th century, Whitechapel was known for its overcrowded slums, where many of the capital's poor and unemployed had taken refuge. Day and night, an army of policemen would constantly patrol this labyrinthine network of dim-lit streets, courts, and alleys.
If you're wondering why they're like people just like that in slums, because there's some of them are, or maybe yeah, all of them or almost some of them are immigrants, and this time having a job is very crucial in your life. If you're maybe late, you can get fired and it's hard to get a new job. It's not like today that we have the internet where we can just search for who's hiring. This you have to go to places that is hiring, and it's hard at this time, almost beyond belief. And I don't know much about others, but you guys can just tell me in the comments.
One such place was a narrow passage known as George Yard. Near the north entrance of this passage was a residential complex known as George Yard Buildings. It was the morning of August the 7th, 1888, when an upstairs tenant named John Reeves headed out for work. Upon reaching the first floor landing, Reeves encountered the body of a woman lying upon her back in a pool of blood.
Whoa!
Horrified by the sight, he stumbled down to the street below in search for help.
All times in this video are approximate.
Constable Thomas Barrett was the first officer on the scene. He was soon joined by Dr. Timothy Killeen, who conducted a brief examination. The woman had been stabbed 39 times, primarily in the chest and abdomen. Dr. Killeen estimated that she had been dead for, quote, about 3 hours, thus placing the time of death at approximately 2:30 in the morning.
I don't know. For a woman just there lying down in the floor in a place where there's a lot of people, that's impossible that no one saw someone just kill her, or just someone just getting out. Because remember, London is the biggest city in the world at this time, and just only one person that just going to work, seeing this woman just laying there. What? That's just impossible.
The woman had likely been attacked where she was found, as no blood was found beyond the staircase landing. But this was strange, as none of the tenants in this crowded building had heard a single cry for help or a disturbance of any kind.
What?
One exception was Amy Hewitt, a tenant who claimed to have heard a lone cry of murder. But this was early in the evening of August the 6th, and the scream had emanated from outside the complex. Hewitt further explained, "The district round here is rather rough, and cries of murder are a frequent, if not nightly occurrence."
What? It's frequent. If someone just screams murder, it's just frequent. It's wow, that is a scary place. What? Wow, I don't like that. Like, just a frequent occurrence, if not nightly. Oh God. No, if I were, I'm not going to live in London at this time. If I was alive back then, but now I would. I like London.
The victim was eventually identified as 39-year-old Martha Tabram. Tabram was a mother of 2 and had separated from her husband many years prior. Her last known address was 19 George Street, a common lodging house less than 300 meters from the site of her death. Tabram had made a living through prostitution, and one of her associates was a woman named Mary Ann Connolly. Connolly testified that on the evening of August the 6th, she and Tabram had been out drinking with 2 soldiers. Then, shortly before midnight, the party of 4 had separated. Connolly took her client into Angel Alley, while Tabram guided hers into neighboring George Yard. It was the last time she saw Tabram alive.
If you're wondering, prostitutions is not really rarely in this era. It's in this period. It's actually common. Prostitutions, like, because you know, it's hard to get jobs, and mostly older women just go do prostitutions. And yeah, Martha Tabram, last seen alive.
Barely 2 hours later, Constable Barrett had spoken to a soldier
11:45.
loitering near the north entrance of George Yard. The soldier had told Barrett that he was, quote, waiting for his mate who had gone away with a girl. Half an hour later, Tabram is presumed to have died. Both Connolly and Barrett were called upon to identify the soldiers, but all those accused could provide an alibi. One had been at home with his wife, another at an army base, and yet another in a completely different part of the city. This was enough for Inspector Edmund Reed, the lead investigator on the case, to abandon this line of inquiry. Connolly and Barrett, having both picked out the wrong men, they could not be trusted again, as their evidence would be worthless. Even if a soldier had been responsible, no one could deduce a motive. The people of Whitechapel might have been accustomed to crime and violence, but the sheer brutality of this attack was as frightening as it was confounding. The crime is one of the most brutal that have occurred for some years. For a poor, defenseless woman to be outraged and stabbed in such a manner is almost beyond belief.
Yeah.
These were the concluding remarks delivered at the final inquest held on August the 23rd. Only a week later, things would go from bad to worse.
Okay, this is just a short one because it's chapter 1. So next episode is going to be chapter 2. I know why just continue chapter 2, but man, I tried recording this video yesterday, but the video corrupted and heck, my phone even died while I was recording. So yeah. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos like this. And tomorrow is chapter 2 of The Enduring Mystery of Jack the Ripper. Not an atom of evidence, but what? That is just brutal. That is just brutal. Marfa Tabram. At this period, prostitutions are very common because it's hard to get a job at this period, and some women sometimes is divorced and needs to feed their children, and yeah, folks are struggling at this period in England. So yeah, thank you for watching the video. Like and subscribe. I know I already said it, but hey, goodbye.